you are the last question of the day here.
I am sorry that I was late.
No worries, not at all. How are you?
Oh, I'm okay. I was reading the directions on a Waking Heart collection, and it came, I got all your fabric, all the backgrounds and all this, and I started to cut the backgrounds, and I figured because there were 4 different sizes, that one I'd do in one color, one I'd do in another color, and so on, because it didn't say to do one in all the sizes. I mean, I looked at your pictures, what I'm trying to say, and your background is all pink.
Let's pull a picture up. Let's
It's
see.
on page 6 of the instructions. And I got enough fabric to make the queen size, and all that stuff. So, but
so the hearts and kisses, the hearts and kisses quilt.
Yes, yes.
Which document are you looking at?
I'm looking at page 6 on cutting.
On the how to piece it?
No, it says
the big hearts, little hearts, or the medium hearts, little hearts.
Let me see what it says here. Because I just in your directions, that's all. It's just fabric requirement and introduction, and it just says awakening hearts, hearts and kisses, medium hearts, medium heart, and little hearts. Okay, and on the cutting.
Okay, got it. Let me share my screen, and then we can look at the instructions together.
Because I didn't go any further because I thought, oh God, I'll cut it all up and I won't have any material. Yes, that one.
This one. Okay.
And then go to page 6.
Page 6?
Yes.
Okay, so we're on page 6.
Yes. And it says cutting. So it says cut 5 pieces and cut 16 and all this. Well, because there's 4 different sizes, I figured that each size would be a different color. Because when you go to the next page, where it's each color 1 is something and color 2, that was very simple, these. But I must read
these background pieces. Let me show you what these background pieces are, Lonnie.
But I didn't hear you.
Well, if we go and look at the picture here.
Yes.
So the background is essentially the triangle part of each of the blocks. Right?
It's the square part, isn't it?
Yes. The square, but they are actually cut as triangles. They're actually cut as triangles.
Yes.
Because if this is one block here, this is a seam line here.
Yes.
Right? So that there is one block. So we've got 4-inch blocks, 6-inch blocks, 4-inch blocks, 8-inch blocks, 6-inch blocks. These would be 10-inch blocks. 6-inch blocks, 8-inch blocks, 4-inch blocks, right?
Yes.
So they all got the same background color.
That's what I didn't understand. And that's why I say I cut one size in one color and another size in another color. I just didn't understand. But it's okay because I didn't cut them in little triangles or anything. So what I'm supposed to do is decide what background color I really want.
Yes. So the other color, so let's actually here.
So when I ordered the fabric, I should have just ordered the background color that I wanted.
Yes.
I didn't understand that. That's what I didn't understand. I ordered all of it.
But so you ordered the light. So you got
now these colors that you're in, these colors that you're looking at now are for to make the design, you know, the strips, and you're going to cut all
Right.
those. Yes, which I
These-
understood
okay.
that. What I did not understand is that my background, I needed to stay with one color.
What colors did you
This
cut
is not
them
the
from?
background. Pardon me?
What color did you
What?
cut the background pieces?
I cut them all of them. And I cut the bottom as purple and let's see, I cut 5 pieces of purple and I cut 16 pieces aqua, red, purple for the 24 and 30. I cut the light purple.
So you were using these colors?
Yes, for the background.
Okay, because these colors are the applique shapes.
What are the squares for then?
That was my intention, that these are going to be for the actual hearts.
Hearts, okay.
Right? So
Okay.
going back to the picture of the quilt again. The background color, what I was calling the background, is this consistent light pink that is showing up
Okay.
across all of the block sizes,
Okay.
right? And then
Okay.
and then those other colors we used for the hearts.
Okay,
So
I
what
understand
you're
now.
saying is that you've used the other colors cut in these squares, right?
I've just cut the other colors, but I'm sure I can use them in the hearts.
So you cut all of these squares in one color, these squares in a different color, right?
I cut the top in one color, then the next size in another color, the next size in another color. All this, there's 4 sizes. And I've got each size in a different color.
Okay. There's no reason why you couldn't use those colors in your quilt and use the light pink for all of your appliques.
Yes, yes, yes. But I
It would
didn't
look a little
understand, and that's
different,
why I wanted to clarify with you. That's why I wanted to clarify. I didn't want to cut these into triangles and all that before I knew what I was doing.
Okay. Well, you've got a couple of different options then, the way that I see it. Some of these pieces are going to be big enough to create your appliques, and some of them probably aren't.
Right.
Or you could just use these as your background colors on each of the blocks. So your blocks, the backgrounds for your hearts, like let's take this this strip here is the 4-inch blocks, right?
Okay.
So instead of having light pink in in the triangles, what color did you cut the small squares?
I cut them in purple.
Okay, so you could use that purple, cut the purple squares into triangles and use them for your 4-inch blocks in what I'm calling the background places. Right?
Right.
And then use the pale pink. Well, the 4-inch blocks aren't going to have any appliques on them. You're only going to have appliques on the 8-inch blocks and the 10-inch blocks.
Okay. So coming down the pattern, I'm going to have a different color in each row.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes, if you use the squares that you've cut out at the moment, yes.
Right. And if I have the squares that are big enough for the hearts, then I won't use those squares in the background.
Do you want to see if we can I was going to say, do you want to see if we can model it in CorelDRAW, but my version of, I had to uninstall my CorelDRAW that I created the design in. So we're not going to be able to do that right now. But
I don't.
But yeah, if you use the squares that you've got that you cut, and you'll have different colors in each of the strips.
Right. Right.
Right.
Right.
And then use the light pink, which I've used on the background here, but use the light pink in for the hearts.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, yes. I just was confused and I didn't want to go any further until I found out what you meant. And I know now. So I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. It'll be just a little weird, but I also ordered extra fabric, so we'll see what I can do before I do anything. But I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't read well, as I've told you before, because of what I have. And being dyslexic, it's sometimes hard.
Well, that's why I've included the pictures on the cutting so that you can see.
Yes, and that's why I knew all of a sudden I was wrong. And I thought, oh no.
Well, you know, your quilt might look different, but there's no reason why your quilt couldn't look beautiful.
Okay.
Using the fabrics that you've cut. It's going to be different. It's going to be unique.
It's going to be weird.
Well,
it's okay. I'm still loving all your designs.
It's going to be different.
Yes.
But it's not, you know, all of the colors work together.
Yes.
Really well. So you're just using them in different places.
Yes. And I never did get a notice from you, which means this guy never, you know, we're looking for one pattern, and that was the Enchanted Garden dark, or was it light? Anyhow, one of those. And the stores had run out of them and I couldn't find it. So I got something else, but it looks good.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. So anyhow, you're wonderful. I'm sorry I make trouble.
Well, no worries. Keep asking questions and send me an email too. If we're kind of in between Zooms.
Well, I figured you were so busy because I didn't hear from you at all. And I thought, well, with moving and all this, you know, and getting caught up with a new connection of internet and all that stuff, I thought, you know, she's fine. She's just in big move, which I hate to move. And I'm sure you do too.
We've been in chaos.
Yes, yes, yes. And I realize that.
I'm still unpacking here.
I hope you never have to move again. It's very bad.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? So this morning, I've gotten to the stage where most of the boxes that are left are boxes of fabric. And I don't know if you can see back here.
Yes.
I started emptying the boxes of fabric onto my table. And I've emptied enough of them to think that, you know what, I may well just go down to my local quilt store with the remaining boxes of fabric, put this fabric back in the boxes and saying, hey, do you know anybody who wants some fabric? Because here it is.
Yeah, yes. I agree with you.
Start from scratch in terms of, I'm going to go out and buy fabric for this one particular project, because quite frankly, the thought of organizing all of that, and hey, it's like, oh my goodness. One lesson that I have learned, and this is for everybody, don't ever ask a non-quilter to pack your fabric for you.
Oh. There'll be everything but what
do not realize how important it is to keep things. I had it in beautiful piles in the in the cabinets, and I don't know what the heck they did. I think they just pulled it all out and they randomly stuffed it in boxes, and it's mixed up and everything. So if anybody is in Tucson or a valley and wants to pop over here and claim a bunch of fabric, you can take a lot of it.
Well,
Anyway,
you didn't have any of the fabric left that we tried to find, did you?
I don't know, Lonnie. If I do have it, I have absolutely no idea where it is. It is not in what
Yeah.
I pulled out of the boxes so far this morning. I don't
That's okay.
think there was I don't think there was very much of it left because I think I had cards of each color to start out with, and I think we used pretty much all of it.
Yeah. Okay. You have a
Anyway.
wonderful day. I thank you with my heart. And I'm glad you.
Thank you, Lonnie.
Yes.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too. Oh, by the way, how was your trip up to the girls? You know, that you went to see them. What do they call themselves, that group?
Oh, the Q-tips. It was
Q-tips.
fabulous. We had so much fun. I think all three of them are right here on the Zoom call. I see Marilyn and Susie and Joe has been dropping in from Venus to chat.
Well, I'm glad you had a nice time.
We did. We had a really splendid time.
Oh, good.
So,
okay. Thank you.
Thank you.